Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Map Battle League. As always, we are in the group 5C, we're in 5th division. This is the standings before today's match. The standings are not updated yet, even though I just played. And yeah, I need to actually step up my game because I haven't played Hugo or Dodop yet. This is gonna be in upcoming weeks, but if I want to do well, I need to play better. And as I said last week, for this one, I chose Subdivision of Turkey Bolu, which was very ambitious, and I said that I'm regretting my map pick. I stand by that. And we have Croatia Urban. This was randomly assigned map to us because my opponent, who's from Canada, didn't submit a map pick. So I'm just gonna start basically the footage and gonna talk through it, so you just gonna get distracted because I had a very tough week and I didn't have a lot of time to practice, and all time I had practicing, I only played Bolu map basically, and the map I played was very rural, and I decided that the best way to go about it is copyright, which is probably not a great approach. But there's in Bolu there are roads that are only 2022, roads that are only 2023, and like a very limited area that's still in Gen 3 only. So that was my approach to learning that province. I very quickly discovered that it's very hard to scan for place names in Turkey, and in Bolu specifically, because most place names are very small and they show up very late, so not the most convenient way to go about it. I played, I'll show the map I played in practice. I also had to play on the phone because I didn't really have access to my laptop most of the week, and when I had, I was just defeated by the atmospheric pressure. The one concern that I had going into this seat specifically was that because the map I played was so rural, and this is the league seat doesn't specify rural or urban, it's gonna be a mix. And we spawned in the first location, and I'm like, yep, this is a problem. We're downtown Bolu. I'm not great with urban stuff in general, and this is not an exception. And I also didn't really look that much into Bolu specifically. So yeah, as you can see, I'm very struggling to find there's 2 mosques and a memorial, and there's 1 street names that I can't find. So I'm just trying to estimate where we are in the position to the mosque, and there's not one, there's several of them, so this is not going as great as I expected. I'm just looking at random roads downtown Bolu because I think I had 2 or 3 locations in Bolu while playing. So yeah, during most of the week I played moving on the phone, which was not fun. If anybody ever plays moving on the phone, I can feel your pain now. Yeah, I didn't practice Croatia. I'm actually recording this a bit later in the Sunday, because I asked for an extension to actually practice. I crammed 1 hour of Croatia practice in my day, so I wouldn't be that embarrassed because I actually don't know anything about Croatia. Yeah, I didn't I thought about the museum being the one, and didn't go there. This was actually the easiest route ever, and nobody got it because we had 2022 copyright, and it had to be southeast with looking like that. So there southeast there's two main highways that have 2022 copyright, and also some white roads around it, and it was very like dry looking, so like that's southeast. So I immediately assumed that the bridge like is actually highway. I tried like for some reason in Bolu it's you can't like sometimes when you're under the main road you can click on it and you get spawned up into it. In Bolu it doesn't work. Like it didn't work like with a single road that I encountered. I can't speak today. I'm actually so brain dead. I played it so much AFK brain. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so that had to be, I forgot what the road number is, E80 or something. When it goes north south to Ankara province. Uh, so I would guess somewhere in that region, like even without moving. But I am trying to find more info, even though I kind of gave up on scanning for place names in Turkey. I'm not great in doing that. This is actually like would have been like a hard round, but yeah, for some reason like urban is much harder to me than those. So we do have some place names here, so I'm gonna zoom into the map to the E89, yes, that one. And actually I do see I immediately see the bridge, like that E89 goes under, not under, over the white road in a couple places. So I don't even know if I saw the place name, honestly. The thing is, where I skill issued is I didn't look at the compass because like obviously the road is south of us and not north, but I was like nothing really lines up in this place. Like there is no other smaller bridge, and that is because I am on the wrong side of it. But yeah, that's easily the best score of everybody who played the seed. Yeah, that was not that hard. But if I could read the compass, I would have 5k'd. What is that? Okay. So that one was spawned in Gen 3, which is usually like Bolu, east of Bolu, and couple places west of Bolu. It's like northern part of the province. We do have place names, and I'm gonna be honest to you, like I think those do not like transferred into words in my head. Like over the hill. I noticed that we're in Gen 3. I think at some point I read 2023 copyright, which was like probably more like Bolu and east of Bolu, not the western part, because does western part have? I already forgotten everything. After I played, like no, don't need this knowledge anymore. I think where is Gen 3? It goes into 2022. Maybe don't quote me on that. So yeah, there is like more information. Like somewhere. I'm like moving without a purpose here. Like I don't know. It didn't really look like Bolu, but there is like one area west that I was once didn't recognize, and like since that I'm terrified of it. So also it's a ski center, and I was like, surely the mountains north are higher than the ones east, so like it would make more sense to put a ski center there and not east. That was incorrect logic, just saying it now, but it was a logic that I I used yeah, I needed to talk more so you get distracted not to look at the uh, scanning which is stuff. Yeah, obviously, like I don't even know like where to look. Like I was just like I'm gonna commit some area like north-ish. I actually guessed more west than I thought I should. Yeah, like I think this road what I'm looking at with D140 has 22. I couldn't remember if there is Gen 3 like on the White Road North, but I didn't think that there is. I think it all got rewritten with new coverage. Yeah, so I just kind of left it there, and it was more east into Giredi. I'm like probably shouldn't have been saying Turkish words, but also I still don't think that that's a great place for ski center. This was another one urban location. Was it 22? I don't want to scroll back. Yeah, 23. Okay. Yeah, like 23 urban. I already forgot where the round ended up being. So I'm not sure what to comment. Urban locations are not great for me. I was kind of hoping we get more rural stuff because I was like, okay, like the first one's Bolu, maybe we stop at that, and yeah, there was an end of coverage there, which is great. I didn't checkpoint on the way, so now I have to go back and click. It didn't want me to move. I did see like a street sign, like it said B block. I was like, maybe it's like a neighborhood, but then I was like, yeah, B block probably means just like A building, B building. It's like, how do I say this? The bar. Mm, yeah. Listen, I when I'm recording a video, I can't even speak right now. So yeah, this is the most brain dead I have ever been on a video, I think, and probably in real life. That's not true. I've been more dead in real life. But not in the video. I also didn't test my audio before beginning the recording, so I forgot. I mean, it says there's audio. Surely I'll trust that. The moving in urban is also not great. I'm just saying it because I played on the phone, and like movement on the phone is horrible. Oh yeah, is this location? This is like the one I fully considered this town because I was like 23, like with a big town and like in the mountains, like this makes a lot of sense. And I was like, I should probably click there. Like even though I didn't see it written anywhere. Um, yeah, but I for some reason chickened out. I clicked more north of Bolu, but I couldn't remember if it has 22 or 23. And I was like half of the round debating if it like what copyright it has, because I think it has 22 around it but 23 in it, or it's just 22. Because I didn't look at urban that much, I forgot. It probably has 22. yeah, this is why you shouldn't use copyright as a meta. But yeah, like not clicking the Western one was a big skill issue. Like when I chose this map for the week, I looked at it a little bit, and it looked very region guessable and very learnable because there is like the diverse landscape. Like there's more mountains north, there's like dry area east, there is yeah, I forgot what copyright was, and I'm just like spent basically a minute trying to see what copyright I mean. Yeah, don't even look at that, just like look at me here. Yeah, what I was gonna say is it looked very guessable because landscape is kind of diverse, and like there's like a road with snow coverage south of Bolu, like the white road in the middle, and like also like there's Gen 3 and two different copyrights, and I was like, yeah, that's learnable. Like also like the coverage itself is kind of limited. I was like, I can learn it in the week playing on the phone. But yeah, no. Here I found a place name, and I was just like, because I really struggled to region guess that one. Like I thought it was like southwest with 2023, and I was just like, see the same place name that I just saw on the sign. So I'm just trying to line up, and I'm like, okay, like the mask not mapped because why would it? But it's kind of weird. But like this is like 3 streets town, and nothing lines up, and I'm like, I know I have a major skill issue lining up and pinpointing, but like it doesn't make sense. So I'm looking around, I'm looking more east, I'm looking more south, like in other cities. Like it's probably not in other cities, you know. Like it said this place name on the sign, and there is two of them for whatever reason. At least I'm not the only one who made that mistake, but how, why? So yeah, we had that as a result. Technically, it's a win because we have more points than our opponent, but I am not happy. Like, let me show you. Like, let me cope really hard for a second. Activities, my activities. Like, I played Bolu Turkey, like basically the entire week. So like that was today. That was Saturday is the only day I played on a laptop. Couple duels, another one after which I quit and played duels. This one was on phone. This one was on phone. Um, this one, like I improved, like I promise you. But yeah, like not the best. Like not clicking the city I thought it was how did it show my huh? Okay, I'm not sure what just happened. So we're moving to Croatia. I don't know if you saw that in activities. I played a few seats of the age in Croatia before that. That didn't work so well. So like at least here, like I immediately got signs to Split and Dubrovnik, which for some reason I forgot where Dubrovnik was, which was like an entire thing. But I actually finally saw it, and I was like, let me find a place name because I don't want to estimate how much is 30 kilometers to Dubrovnik. So that one did say Slano, and Slano, what's Marina or something. So yeah, I immediately saw Slano when I zoomed in closer to Dubrovnik, got back to spawn, and we had a bakery at spawn and a gift shop. and at first I couldn't see the intersection, so I moved. Come on, move. Yeah, I was like, maybe it's this, but I don't see bakery, but I like decided to redo my route, and I forgot that I did hit a roundabout. I see roundabout, I see Pecara Liberty, which is the bakery. I presume that Pecara is bakery, but yeah. Apparently the pinpoint is a building, I guess, or like maybe the turn. I'm not sure. I was very scared that it's gonna be out of range of 5k, but like surely I was closer there than like the location. Like the location was not there. But yeah, I 5k'd it, thank God. So that was actually a very good start. Like this is much better than anything that happened in practice, so I was happy about that one. Here I did miss a sign like directly at spawn. I did notice the roundabout. I was like, I need to take a mental note of the roundabout. I do see the big sign, and it did say Maribor, which is in Slovenia, and I was like, well, probably we're in Zagreb then. I didn't even decide to like not read the other place name, so just like, okay, I need to find a street name or like a big PY so I can scan in Zagreb, because Zagreb is kind of big. So I'm just moving. Nothing has street signs, because why would it? Croatia needs to invest in street signs with like there's numbers, but what street they on? No idea. Like you have to figure that one out some other way. I did see like hotel tourist. I think I was like that has to be like a big POI, but yeah, like you have to zoom in quite far to see those. Also no street name. And that one sign says like yeah, I forgot the English word for that. And here I see that there's actually a sign pointing to Zagreb, and like you need to turn east to go to Zagreb, and I thought that meant that Zagreb is east, but apparently like you take in a road. This one is Ulica Stepana Vukovića, which I think is like in every Croatian city. There's a street named after him, so I was like, yeah, that's surely very helpful. So I'm trying to find some other street names, and also like now to like guess where would I be, because I'm not in Zagreb, but maybe I'm like east or west of Zagreb in like some big-ish city, but close to it. Yeah, like nothing really made a lot of sense in with the roundabout and Vukovića Street. So yeah, I kinda gave up and just like pick a random city and pray. I probably like should have figured out that if it's Maribor, it's closer to border, but yeah, that was north of Zagreb. Not sure how I was meant to do that, but maybe there was a city name somewhere. Like urban is really hard, because like you need to find a city name. First of all, you need to not drive into Darska ulica. You need to not to drive into the dead end, and then you need to like find what city you're in and find the street you're on, and like that is really annoying. Like Yeah, I struggled to speak any direction on this one because it's like such a small intersection, and also I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to read street signs, which probably was too soon for that. I should have found main street first and then read street signs. I found a main street. I did notice that like we have a tram, so it's probably a bigger city, but I was like clueless which one. Looked very flat, so probably not. Like, didn't look coastal, didn't look like it's very mountainous. Mm, I was hoping maybe there was an address, but I didn't see one there, so I'm like slowly like moving, reading every commercial there is. Signs are not helpful. There is also no address or place name there. So yeah. There is a big road to my right. I could have told maybe there would have been some info, but I was on the main street, so probably not the greatest idea. I guess if you know like the sigil, maybe you know the city, but I don't think it has the name of the city on it. At least I don't remember what the name of the city was because yeah, like I almost ran out of time and I didn't find like a single piece of something that could have been a city name. So we just like, yep, big city with a train, click Zagreb and pray. And it was more eastern. What was the city? That was I don't know how to read that. Let's not attempt that. Croatian is kind of like understandable in some ways, but I'm like I imagine if like me trying to read Croatian is gonna sound very like Croatian people are gonna bleed from their ears, but I can understand some words because they're like very similar to Ukrainian and Russian languages, just written with Latin script, not Cyrillic. So yeah, here the movement was very slow for some reason. That one said Prozor, and we had a bigger sign to Zagreb, Rijeka, and Senj. I assume that means. And uh, yeah, I didn't really like. It was west, so I assumed it would be like more. It did look kind of coastal, so I assume it would be more there. That sign said was assigned to Split and Gospik. Clueless. So yeah, I'm trying to find that place. I do see Senj and I do see Gospik, so I understand that I'm oh my god, I'm in between them, and I need to find Prozor. And I think I didn't. Did I see it? I don't think I saw it. Like I clicked on the correct town with Prozor south of me, and I spent another like 30 seconds looking for it. Yeah, that was uh because like that makes sense like size wise and like location wise that it's between those two places, but I was like for some yeah, like I thought Prozor were gonna be like more east, and like finally I see it. I'm like, well, yeah. Then I clicked in the correct town. Um, I don't know what I'm checking. I I thought that's like I forgot what direction I moved first of all, and I thought that's like a dead end, like it's like the end of coverage. So yeah, but I forgot that I moved south, and then I like changed direction and moved back to the other one. Yeah, so that was me coping that I moved south and then back north. But that wasn't that bad. Like at least I clicked in the correct town, which is like a top for me, considering I haven't like I played like 3 or 4 Croatia seeds in like hour before that, and I don't have any prior knowledge of Croatia. I think I'm not doing that bad. That one looked immediately like really, really tropical and like really, really not tropical, like coastal with the palm trees, and I did thought that like surely they will include some island location because like that's what I would do if I was a mapper. Um, so I did look what islands have coverage, but I looked for like 30 seconds and already and like immediately forgot it. And I moved here and I saw like the bay with the boats, but it was to the south, and I was like, well, that's a bit weird. Like I would expect the bay be like to the um like it like ended to the south. I was like, maybe it's just coastal and not actually on an island. It did have like, yeah, it did have a satellite of, oh, it had satellite. Ooh. Um, yeah, I looked at this part and I tried to read the top. I didn't see the island. Oopsie. Okay, yeah. This is why I don't like rewatching those. So yeah, I moved to north and I hit north, south. What? I already forgot. Like I was like, okay, I'm clicking split because it's like a good hedge, and it's also coastal, but it probably would be more built up in urban. But I was like, I don't want to commit any direction. Um, I saw like the place name sign, and I was like, I had no idea. Stalingrad sounded familiar, but I was like, no, like there's probably like several of those. I have something in my hair, I think. Yeah, so I do look at the islands for like a couple minutes to find place names. Unfortunately, like because I forgot what islands, I was like, do those have coverage at all? I wasn't sure, so I didn't look at them, and because I didn't see the picture, um, I didn't look at the correct island. Yeah. So yeah, I ran out of time, and it was the island. Exactly the one that was on the picture. Yeah, like my brain is not the greatest. If I didn't 5k the first round, that would have been kind of tough, but that is also a victory because in the end we did more, had more points than my opponent. So that is a dub. I can speak, I promise. So yeah, like this is the only Croatia practice that I had in the entire week. So thankfully that was enough. For the next week, I finally got a no moving map. I think there is gonna be a week break, maybe. What am I talking about? So yeah, next week I'm playing Patriots, and he gave me a moving map of an unusual world by Mr. Blue, and I gave him a no moving map by a varied world. I must say that I haven't really, I don't think I played this map. Nope, I have not. Yep. I played it in a couple Chatgasser streams, and most recently in made potato stream, and the seed we got was like really hard, and I had like 6k points, so I need to practice both of this map, and especially the one that's gonna be moving. And also I need to really consider which maps I'm gonna give to Hugo and Dodo, because they are at the top of the group and they are ahead of me. So I should be strategic about that one. Surely I will pick something that I'm good at and not something that I need to spend a week learning next time. So that was all for this week, and I see you in the next one. Bye!